Hello viewers, I'm SB and welcome back to Marvel's Midnight Suns, where today we confront the Lord of Darkness, potentially. We're going on a mission called Lord of Dark. I assume that's... Listen,
Hunter,
we'll see.
got a big problem, not sure how to fix it.
Slow down, Peter. Tell me what happened.
Okay, Eddie left me a note. Real ominous stuff. Said he knows where to find the ultimate answer. Look, I've seen Venom in dark places before, but this? I'm worried he and the symbiote have hit a breaking point.
I will help you find him.
That's just it. I looked everywhere. Unless he crawled into the forge, he's not in the Abbey.
He's not in the Abbey.
Exactly my point.
He asked me to open a portal, so I did.
Where did you send him?
A church?
Where Venom and I fought in the bell tower?
Yes?
Hunter, that's where Venom was born. We have to go, right now.
All right, Peter. I will follow your lead. Ileana, could you...
Open a portal. Fine. But no more piecemeal trips. You must all return together.
That's the hope.
There is literally no reason for Peter Parker to think the thing that he is thinking here is very silly. All right, here's the thing about the Rune of Invigoration. It is not a Battlefield Scanner Mark II. I don't think I touched Spider-Man's deck at all. It's going to be exactly the same as it was last time we had him out, but you know, it worked fine for that. Eddie's been very vocal about how happy he is to be up in this team and everything. It's just like, it does not make any sense at all for him to think the thing he's claiming he thinks here.
What's going on, Ed?
Got to thinking. Mephisto said I would find what I seek where it all began. Gotta be here, right?
I guess this church is the place where I lose things, and you find them. Any luck?
Whole lot of nothing.
What's eating at you?
I caused a mountain to hurt. In the name of some... freaky demon lady.
Lilith. She controlled you, Eddie.
She didn't do all this. I did. Look around. I'm never gonna clean this mess up. Never gonna make any of this right.
You don't know that.
You know me. I screw everything up. Maybe I deserve this curse.
My Aunt May says the easiest way to let the darkness win is to do nothing.
Yeah, well, I don't have an Aunt May. All I get is this. Whole lot of watching someone else get to be the good guy. Must be nice. You okay, Parker?
I gotta say, something's setting my spidey sense off. Kinda jacked up to maximum overdrive here.
It's all about boundaries, Parker. Gotta put that thing on mute sometimes.
Maybe someday, but this is different. It feels like...
Vampires.
You got my back? I got yours.
Brothers in vamp slime. Let's do this.
It is so funny for him to just be sitting in the church with his head down. And then we come here and he's just like, oh look, I'm never gonna clean this up. Cause like he could have just been cleaning it up. If he actually cared about it, he absolutely would have just been cleaning it up, right? Like,
enough shallow attempts at bonding. We have work to do.
alright, murder vampires.
Can't believe my ears. Now he's the responsible one.
Words bad, explosives good.
Leave some for the rest of us.
Who's big? I guess these ones with the 450 are the are the most dangerous. Let's see about a little mind bend then. Okay.
It is all coming back to me.
So 128, huh? It's gonna be pretty hard to knock these enemies down that low. Like if I get a decent push going here, I can get you to 213. Yeah, a repush isn't quite gonna cut it. Interesting. You can hit your teammates with the slides. I did not realize that. I mean, how do I want to take care of this? We have a lot of enemies just kind of all over the place. Spider-Man can clean up most of the remaining little ones. Are we in chain range? Okay, so we can chain here and get a little bit of bonus damage with a quick.
I saw a move like that once, centuries ago.
So at 248, it was like 70 damage on the push collision. So you're still going to be pretty far north of the 128. Yeah, it sure would be nice if we could get somebody else within the kill range there. I'm going to redraw at least one of these thwips. Tasty Brains is probably not a very good card for this situation. Web Toss is interesting, though. Web Toss is actually really interesting. Get you down to 180. Would a Web Toss on this guy... Yeah, Web Toss here gets these two low enough to die to the Chain Strike, right? No, it puts that one at 129, really? Well, I mean, that's fixable at least. Okay, so jump, 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 jump.
Late to run now.
Okay, I feel like I've done a pretty okay job here of doing damage. Sadly, there was simply no way we were ever going to kill all of them, I don't think. So we have some options now. I think you're in a position where you can push this guy into an explosive. That's worth something, certainly. Does that get them low enough to be potentially killed? If I do this and then somebody environmental attacks, I think we can get rid of this one. Wow, it's only going to take him to 174. Actually, I think we can get there. Yeah, because we get you to 2, and then we do a discard and use our other move for the push.
Here we go.
And I think we have a question as to who is actually able to do the thing. The hunter might actually not be at a good enough angle here. Oh no, okay, that works. Alright, so 2 enemies up. We're gonna get a little bit of schmutz on our cards, but overall I don't think this is too bad. And I also don't think there's anything else we can do at this point. Oh, take that. Apparently Venom's resistant.
Not slow me down.
Those are annoying cards to get the bleed on. Why? Why they gotta hit me right where I live?
How would there be new breed vampires here of all places?
Mephisto toys with us.
We constantly attract the wrong kind of attention.
That's the life of a superhero.
Ah, almost. Mephisto does toy with us, to be fair. So I think I'm just gonna redraw. I mean, we need some cards, right? I would love to see a like a chain strike again. I think I'm actually gonna have the hunter heal.
Walk in the light. The advantage is mine.
Could just eat one of the full health ones. That's interesting. And this guy goes down to a single last sight. Yeah, maybe we just we can remove all of the real enemies here.
Leave a mark.
I think that makes reasonable sense.
You are too weak for this fight.
So we don't need this wild strike. Don't need this either. Definitely don't need this. Spike Burst might be okay. We're probably not going to play Symbiotic Senses. I guess we only have 1 card play left. Okay. Beefed up Chain Strike is actually really good.
Here comes the heat.
Okay, and I do believe we have
I saw
pretty
an after
solid
that
control
once
of
as
the
a
fight.
child, but he was not nearly on your level.
Hunter is not allowed to have any good AoE spells.
Close. There are more of them to
Well, eliminate the weaker vampires before they transform.
Oh, great thinking. Thanks.
Easy, killer. She's just trying to help.
No, Venom's right. Don't you shut him.
It's tough.
Yeah, I really like that. That having quick. That's a really important upgrade. Okay, the area is big enough to just finish things right here. Not that we necessarily need to do such a thing. Let's shed the bleeds.
Generous. A quick bite. This calls for bees.
Oh, you think everything calls for a feast. And then, I don't know. May as well bank all that heroism, right?
But it won't
Never
get
mind.
any easier where you're going.
After you, Eddie.
After us.
These catacombs are older than the church. Look, hemolisks.
We are looking. Now could be eating.
This could be the source of the whole vampire infestation.
Oh, that's not a small entrance.
Infestation. Infestation.
Prince of Darkness?
Wait, you mean
The father of death.
so to be clear?
The Impaler.
Humanity itself is the infestation. You insect.
Okay, first, arachnids aren't insects. Don't feel bad. It's a common misconception. Second, love the costume. Seriously, I dressed like you last Halloween.
That is no costume.
Crab.
Hooray, we get to beat up Dracula. I was hoping this would happen. Okay, don't attack him with bleeding heroes as he may counter them. Okay, well, it'd be best if nobody was bleeding, right?
I expected you much sooner.
I still can't believe we're talking to Dracula.
You didn't find me on your own. Who may I thank for this unwelcome intrusion? Mephisto. He is a special sort of coward, never
Okay.
meeting his adversaries face to face. Why muddy his own hands when he can soil yours instead?
Yeah, my man's real chatty.
Mephisto or not, we can't let you turn New York into Transylvania.
Then to the desert I say, do your worst.
I appreciate that they're at least letting me do stuff while the dialogue's happening this time. That's an improvement over a lot of the a lot of these missions. Okay, so let's generate a little bit more. Can I throw you into the explosive? I sure can. That feels like a good move. Dracula's tall. Is everybody else like surprised by how tall Dracula is? This feels this feels pretty relevant, I think.
Here we go.
So 919. So gain a Ravenous now, gain an extra Ravenous at the beginning of next turn. Let's go ahead and take advantage of this. Free cards that draw you cards are pretty good. So we'll get our big web toss back. Will he make it to the other explosive? He will not. Then I think I probably just want to bang him off of this thing again. Yeah, we're going to get a bunch of vampires here in a second. Gosh, I don't know. So I definitely want to wild strike that one. Let me fish for a little bit. Chain strike I think is good. We're probably just not going to have the heroism necessary for Spike Burst. I think Spike Burst is also going to be relevant. Let's go ahead and just wild strike this dude. Both of the Hemolisks are going to produce a ton of vampires, and Spider-Man's gonna unmake some of those vampires immediately. Okay. So. Thing is, actually, if I do this one, then somebody can just fire this thing off and get rid of the rest. We don't have to deal with any non-Dracula vampires at all. I think I like that.
You're in trouble now.
Just really limit the number of bleeding attacks that get used on us.
Swing through the air like that.
Almost graceful.
Take that.
A little bit of Ben Reilly impact webbing there, I guess. Okay, these things are both low enough that they are potentially going to go down next turn. Didn't really leave myself a way to deal damage to Dracula with a push. I could run over and hit him in the face with a rock first, but I don't think that gives us a push position, probably. I think we'll just hold off. I have no idea what he might do. Okay, that's pretty real.
So be it.
Alright, bleeds on everybody, no big surprise.
Why do you have to be a bad guy? I have so many questions. Do you know Frankenstein? This monster?
Aren't you the inquisitive child? But what do they say? Curiosity flays the cat. We told you.
Definitely want to redraw into some ways of finishing these things off. Yeah, let's heal Peter.
The light will heal you.
Try to draw some of our other... Damn it. We're probably not in hero combo territory. Tasty Brains does kill one of our enemies, though. Give me just a normal hunter attack. Damn it. Okay, fine. Maybe we just Tasty Brains this one.
Ooh, I like it.
Alright, so now they've both taken damage, and we can use Spider-Man's quick kick to deal a little bit more. Although we're just going to spawn a bunch of enemies here in a second anyway, so maybe the thing to do right now is just to play the Obsidian Collar so that the Hemolisk pops, and then we can try to do some Spider-Man cleanup stuff.
This shall be of great help.
Alright, that has left it narrowly alive. Oh, bummer. Well...
Who I am?
I am impressed.
Oh, right. Sorry, silly me. Bleeding hero attacked him. I gotta remember my mechanics here. Yep. Be my last card for the turn, but yeah.
I'm on it. Maybe put some ice on that. You'll feel better.
I think we needed to get through it. He is gonna suffer when the turn ends.
You had your chance to escape.
Alright. No developed vampires. Absolutely not. Alright. Drac has 832 right now. He could potentially gain like 400 HP here pretty easily.
More than food.
Wow. He bled everybody while also gaining 400 HP. He's
Our ally
powerful. So he just goes back to full health whenever he feels like it.
Why
Cool,
are
cool,
you
cool.
really here? What could Mephisto hold over your heads? He will free us from your bloodthirst.
And don't forget about Lilith's corruption.
The mother of demons has her claws in you as well. Now I understand your desperation.
Damn it.
We must do.
It's like, that was not an attack, right? Pushing is not an attack. And yet... Alright, well the hunter doesn't have a bleed.
for the servants of Lilith. This is a serious predicament for you.
She's not going to move. A little concerned about that. Because I do need to get on the other side of him. Which I was really hoping was going to be accomplished with that rock throw. I think we still get him.
I thought you were supposed to be powerful.
Right, 332. Yeah. I still get him.
You won't leave me alive.
Do the one that bleeds me last.
You should have tried
Also, it's
harder.
quick. I guess I get my card play back.
How invigorating.
So he's got to go down one more time. I guess we can redraw here looking for like heals and stuff. It's pretty good. There it is.
The light is on our side.
Okay.
is getting dim.
I don't know about all that. I think the light's doing just fine. I just can't quite hit him anywhere. All right, so...
Lilith herself could not defeat me. What makes you think you will fare any better?
It turns out the hunter can solve every problem.
Welcome assistance. Once again, Lilith's servants fall.
Wow, look at the size of those rats.
Enough of this! We've got this!
On my count!
I am ready.
We are also ready!
1, 2...
3!
I understood that social cue.
My children, you think this stops my plans? Today, your only gain is an immortal enemy.
Yeah, after what we just saw there, I'm not that worried about it. I feel like the hunter can just
better.
trivially
Now,
dunk Dracula whenever she
Lift
wants.
Out of here?
Another deal, then?
No!
No.
Yes! No? Pity.
So, aside from the soul hoarding thing, what is the devil's beef with Dracula?
He broke his agreement. But I am pleased. We are not! You have made progress. I look forward to what comes next. Eddie can stay Eddie for now. Not to worry. I'll see the rest of you very soon.
Yeah, I was really expecting a little bit more from the father of death or whatever. Also, come on, Dracula's not that old. There was a lot of death before Dracula showed up on the scene. Dracula is at most like the nephew of death.
Hard to believe you were once rivals. Today, I fought beside partners.
I guess you're right. It felt good working with you, Eddie. For the first time in forever, I didn't think the symbiote was preparing to devour one of my organs.
Yeah, we really sent Dracula packing, huh? And it's a relief to have Mephisto off my back.
Do you guys want to step away from the portal?
Yeah. Free.
It's just loud is all.
Eddie? This is the part where you say, I'm gonna eat 2 pizzas and sleep for 11 hours. At least, that's what I'd do after a big battle. But knowing the old Parker luck, that's when I'd stumble into a battle with Doc Ock.
Eddie, is everything all right?
Yeah, I'm fine. I will be fine. Completely free of Lilith's control. It almost doesn't feel real.
Do you want one of us to pinch you? Joking!
Joking, Spider-Man quips, as Eddie Brock does not react even the slightest, tiniest little bit.
anyone down for a last movie before the end of the world?
Yes. Let me log into Piotr's WatchMax Plus account.
We did this at Xavier's once. Had Ride of the Valkyries stuck in my head for a week. It was fine till the Sentinels attacked. Then it was cool.
Why do all the talking kitten cartoons have 5 hearts?
Oh, Piotr, you big softy.
Okay, the movie we're watching tonight is none other than Summer Camp Tango.
Me and Maria rehearsed every move in this film.
Yeah, my cousins forced me to watch it every summer, so I'm very much into this idea.
That's the thing everybody's seen a bunch of times. The best kind of movie to watch at the end of the world.
Eddie, what is wrong?
We've been so busy, I haven't processed what I did under Lilith's control. Guess my sins are still catching up to me.
Hey, camera guy, do you want to maybe just like up like 10 degrees maybe?
Anything Lilith forced you to do was not your doing. You are blameless.
Well, the people I hurt don't have the luxury of walking away from what I did to them. So why should I? I've killed before. I can't pretend I'm above that, but I try to only take a life if it means I'm saving another. And Lilith threw all that out the window.
You see your victims' faces when you sleep?
The worst of the faces I don't remember. I get flashes of memories, like corrupted videos on repeat. I see parts of what happened, but the details are lost.
What do you remember?
Only bits and pieces. I remember standing inside a house. Dark. Not sure how I got there or what I'm doing. But the place is ransacked. In one corner is the body of a young woman. Her arms twisted at odd angles. Her face obscured by a shadow. In the background, I hear a baby crying.
Then what happens?
Then nothing. I've had that one on loop for days.
You are repressing memories because you fear them. You should face that fear head on.
I'm no stranger to doing bad things. But what could be so bad that the symbiote won't remember? Anyway, thanks for checking in. And don't worry too much about me. I'm gonna stick around and do what needs doing.
I know you will.
I may have lost a step, but I promise you this. Lilith will regret she ever got into our heads. No, I was busy cleaning Hemaless gunk.
So I did ask. That's on me.
Almost gave Eddie a hug,
But also, I don't know that this game has, in my opinion, maybe not earned that kind of the kind of pathos they're trying to generate there, especially with that imagery, given the tone of so much else that's going on, and especially the quality of the writing of so much else that's going on. All right, check on Caretaker and Agatha. Where are they at? Just kind of out. Okay, well, let's go see.
What could Mullet Fisto possibly want with me?
I don't know.
This way, right? Mullet Fisto is pretty bad. Spider-Man is kind of a big idiot in this game, but even for him, Mullet Fisto is pretty weak. Hey, Wundagore Everbloom.
Here in years, Sarah.
That's weird. It's just growing out of a rock.
This particular piece of ground is... You recognize this place, don't you, Hunter?
This is where I killed.
Your mother.
Yes.
And gave up your own life to do it. You made so many sacrifices to put Lilith to rest then. I'm just sorry you have to go through it all again.
I am not. I fear no death, Agatha. How can I when I know you will be waiting there for me on the other side?
And I will be, if it comes down to that. But I don't think it will.
Why would it be any different this time?
Because everything is different now. You won't be facing Lilith alone this time. You have friends who will fight by your side.
I did not have friends in my last life.
I'm glad you got to live again to make them. The friends you made here won't let you die this time.
You cannot assure that.
No, not for sure. But I like your chances. You should speak to Sarah while you're here. She loves you like her own child, you know. We both do.
I see you've spoken to Agatha.
I have.
I couldn't help but overhear some of your conversation.
You know, since I was
Right.
3 inches from you.
Things are different this time. I won't make the same mistake I did last time by sending you into battle against my sister alone. I tried my best to prepare you then. But now I understand how I failed you. I isolated you, trained you to become what I wanted you to be. And I lost you because of it.
You did what you had to do. I have no regrets about it, and neither should you.
Don't you see? I raised you to believe that your only real value rested upon your ability to hunt, to be the perfect weapon. But you're more than that. More than the hunter. You're the only child I had, ever will have. Just promise me, I won't lose you again.
Alive, dead, slaying a renegade dragoon, I'm not going anywhere. I will haunt you for the rest of your years. You will not be able to get rid of me.
Oh, Hunter. How I love you.
And I you.
God, I don't think I've been this emotional in years. Well, I ought to let you get back to your night. There's an abbey full of people who are waiting for you. Best to get to them before it gets too late.
Good night, Sarah.
I'll see you in the morning.
You know, for this game, that was not half bad. That beat actually lands, I think, pretty much the way they wanted it to. All right, and then with that, I guess it's just go to bed time. And maybe we are like actually at the end, because that felt pretty. That felt pretty talk before the final thing. Hooray! A combat bonus. Also Hulk outfits. We have not looked at the Hulk's outfits yet.
Hey,
that's
Charlie
true.
Warly puppy face.
Quickly, let us see what kinds of pants we can give the Hulk. So you get your default. His Midnight Sun outfit is locked behind a challenge. So I guess you must be intended to unlock this in New Game Plus, I guess. That one's pretty cool. And then, of course, yeah. Makes sense. I like the detail of the helmets here. Wow, that is not a very different look. There you go. Now he's basically on theme with the rest of the team.
Well, looky who it is.
I guess, hold on. I should sleep. We can we can look at other stuff on the morrow. I don't exactly know what it is that you keep between New Game and New Game Plus. I assume you have to keep your relationship levels and stuff, right?
Why did you not tell me, Mother?
The decision to sell my soul was mine alone. I never wanted to make you feel responsible for the sacrifice I made.
But you did it to save me.
A mother would do anything to protect her children. I am no different. I love you, child. I'd do anything for you. All I ask is for you to make it all worth it and stand by my side.
If you sold your soul thinking that would give you leverage over me, that was your mistake. I owe you nothing.
I understand. I just want you to know. When you fail, my offer will still stand.
Do me no favors, Mother.
Why won't you accept how much I love you?
If you truly love me, end this madness before it breaks the world.
Child, the world is already broken.
She has a point.
Not yet. You cannot stop us, Mother. I will face you.
You always have.
You know what I didn't do? I didn't look at what the Hulk's cards would upgrade into, actually, which is probably interesting. Okay, that's kind of boring. So rage increases offense, attack and heroic abilities consume 1 rage when played, except for smash, which gains you rage. Yeah, that's okay, I guess. That's a weird card. I don't think that upgrade's very good, frankly. And Thunderclap Thunderclap gains some initial damage. That's a shame. I would have liked to see it become forceful knockback on everything, or probably ends up being about the same damage gain, but also it's more fun to play with.
Good girl, Charlie.
Hooray, 14 credits. Now let's go hang out with Eddie Brock. Nope, that's not even the right Superlink. Superlink is what I wanted.
Thanks for spotting me, Hunter. I needed to burn off some steam after that last mission.
I am surprised you have any steam to burn.
My symbiote boosts my metabolism. Helps us bounce back quickly.
The problem is you constantly need to eat.
I'm constantly eating, but what's the problem?
If you rely on the symbiote, why push your physical body to its limits?
I often push myself past the point of exhaustion because I have to be able to compete. Most of the heroes in this house were either born with fantastic abilities or were handed them after they were dipped in radioactive alien slime.
Eddie, you are literally covered in alien goo that allows you to shatter bricks with your fist.
Yeah, sure, that didn't come out right. The symbiote gives me fantastic abilities, but I can't rely on it for everything. I maintain peak conditioning, in case my other gets compromised.
Did your parents instill you with this powerful work ethic?
Guess you could say that. My mother died in childbirth, and my father blamed me for it. Spent most of my childhood trying to measure up to that monster's unattainable standards.
Oh, Eddie. I did not know. That must have been hard.
I guess it was. But at the time, it just seemed like my childhood, you know? Now you know why I push myself so hard. I need to be strong enough to protect all the innocent people out there who aren't strong enough to protect themselves.
I cannot argue with that, Eddie.
That's not a great passive. I really don't like these ones where it's like an unreliable chance for a minor thing to happen. This feels a little too incremental to care about.
Oh, you are gonna love this.
Hooray, we can kill a god. And then also, I guess, I don't know, research the Whisper Web.
Are there any curses I should be aware of?
His stance in that screen, he looks
I've
like...
crossed paths with this artifact once before.
He looks like a waiter at a Chippendales-themed restaurant. Alright, got ourselves a magic book.
Welcome to Tony's Scary Demon Cave. I'm Tony, and how may I assist you today? Sometimes, I even impress myself. Big Tony's Forge of Mystery. We never close.
Guy, stop. It wasn't fun the first time. I don't like it anymore now. Okay. Now, there's some interesting stuff here. What does this do when you upgrade it? It doesn't exhaust anymore. Okay, that's okay. And given how heavily we've gone in on the chain strike, maybe it's a little better than okay. Devouring Strike also seems good. Let me have these. Not that I think they will necessarily matter. Well, hold on. Sorry, I'm supposed to talk to Dr. Strange about my cool god knife. I'm allowed to do a compliment. Hold on. I'm going to go compliment Wolverine. And then I'll come back. Because we're pretty close to leveling Wolverine up, too. Hey, Wolverine, guess what? I like your haircut or whatever.
I envy your hunting skills.
Yep, good. Normal thing to walk up to somebody and say.
Aw, shucks.
Can I do compliment again? Sometimes it lets me do compliment again. Okay.
Tony and I have been researching this god killer as best we can. We've been limited by what's available to us here in the Abbey.
I should hope you have found something by now.
Well, the fact of the matter is that I have. It's a bit troubling, to tell you the truth. I really need to double-check my findings. There are a few more scrolls I should consult.
I mean, just spit it out, dude.
Why will you not tell me, Strange? What exactly are you hiding?
I'm not hiding anything, Hunter, and I don't care much for the accusation. The truth is something quite disturbing, and I'm not one to casually flaunt that information around like so much internet gossip.
This is the knife Sartre used to kill God.
Just around here, not with Lilith's power growing, so perhaps I should tell you what I know now. I suspected this blade had a connection to Cthon, but I didn't realize how intimate that connection truly was.
Oh god, it's his dick, isn't it?
I'm not sure I like where this is going.
I feel unclean even saying these words, but the God Killer wasn't just made to fight Cthon, it's made of Cthon.
It is his dick.
I'm sorry. This is somehow worse than what I was expecting. Could you repeat that?
The ancient texts tell of Cthulhu's last appearance in our plane when the forces of humanity assembled to drive him back. And in doing so, they sliced off part of the Dark God. That part was lost to the ages, until now. It is resurfaced, now forged into a weapon. The God Killer.
Incredible.
Part of me feels we should throw it into the forge right now and wash our hands of it completely.
I do think you should wash your hands, Strange. I mean, first of all, I don't think that would work. Let's lead with that.
If this is truly made of Cthulhu's being, as you say, then not even the demon-haunted fires of the forge will make a mark on it.
That's what I'm afraid of.
I feel drawn to it, like it wants me to pick it up.
I suspect you're the only one who could do it. Every attempt I've made to touch it has not gone well.
I knew it. I knew you were holding back something.
I had intended to consult with Hunter privately before telling the whole team, but yes, now you know.
I suspected it was part of Cthulhu. You don't normally encounter daggers that immediately make you feel like you want to throw them far out to sea. But if you feel like picking it up, go on.
I can feel the power of it, rising and falling, like it is breathing.
I mean,
I could use something like that as a nightlight.
A weapon like this is not to be trifled with. I think we're very lucky that Red Skull kept it buried away as deep as he did.
What, was he socking it away for a rainy day?
He probably thought he could use it to kill Lilith.
This world's only big enough for one psycho-narcissist tyrant, I guess.
And now it is ours, and let nothing stand in our way.
Of course. Never mind.
Oh, knock it off with the mysterious stuff. Just come out and say what's on your mind.
It's entirely possible Lilith could have an entirely different use for the God Killer. She could use it to complete Cthulhu.
Well, that changes things.
Hunter, I need you in the war room as soon as possible.
They just kept saying things to make it clear that everybody knows that this thing is Cthulhu's dick. Let's hold on a second before I'm gonna open up and close this menu, the forge menu, just to see if that causes Wolverine to send us the private message, because I think that was how we provoked.
Farewell.
Nope. Okay. Also, we should check here real quick. All right, we have the maximum number of battlefield scanners.
Agatha always knew how to put a smile on my face.
A gothic coloring book. You know, Gory's illustrations would probably be pretty good for coloring.
We're almost there, kiddo. Finish what you need to finish, while there's still time.
I will let you know when I am ready.
Okay. Well, this is the final mission. Then we talk to her, or is it on the table? Because I would like to, if we could see it ahead of time. Yeah, okay, we just talked to her to launch it. That's a shame, because it doesn't really give me much of an idea what to prepare for, like who might be forced into our party or whatever. I guess there are potentially,
Nice to get some fresh air.
Potentially still preparations to make, maybe? I don't think this is likely to matter.
Evil doesn't take time. Neither should we.
We're not going to get her to the next friendship level anyway. Alright. May as well do it, right? And then, who's up for combat therapy? I probably just don't want to do that. Just, have everybody available just in case, because I have no idea what they're about to throw at us. Speaking of throwing, we can definitely just make some more training XP by upgrading cards or whatever.
This makes perfect. Caretaker said I need to be a team player.
So lethal pounce
So I guess
just
I'm ready to
gains
choose one
just gains some damage. I wonder if we'd be better off just equipping it. But this alone would level us up. Yeah, we should just like commit resources to leveling up as much as possible before the final mission. It feels like. What does his deck look like now? I mean, I definitely want to keep both the power slashes. And then we have a quick strike that lets us redraw. Yeah, I'm just going to upgrade the lethal thing instead of taking a second one.
No pain, no gain.
Let's see him try to handle me now.
We did it! Alright. 12 more XP to a thing that's a little bit narrower. I don't know. I probably won't bother. I think this is about where we're at. I suppose at this point it would make sense to like use the portal to make sure that the people I want in the final mission are actually appropriately leveled, because like magic has fallen behind for sure. It's probably magic and Ghost Rider, right? It would be a good idea to push them up, but that's going to be kind of a tedious thing. That's the thing I will do off camera. I think actually this right here is where we're going to leave it for today. And look at that, almost exactly an hour. Perfect. It's like I planned it, like I've ever planned anything in my life. So that's going to be it for us for today. Thank you all so much for watching. When you return next time, I think we're finishing the game. I think we finally made it. And we'll see, so come back next time for that, because that's going to be a whole situation. There's going to be so much dialogue, and it's going to... Well, I guess we'll see. I guess we'll see what it's going to be. And we'll see you then.